Praise Jesus, Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Another beautiful day to glorify the Lord for what He has done into our lives and to fill us with the gift of life to see this beautiful day. So for today, we're going to be talking about the last principle of guy-girl relationship. And before that, I'd like to give you a preview of all the principles we have done before. First, we started with the principle of attraction, where we saw according to our human nature, we get easily attracted to that which is hard to get. Hence, not easily attracted to anything cheap. Hatupendi vitu cheap. That is us. It is our human nature. We are made like that. The second principle, we spoke about the principle of self-image. Here we saw that many women, many girls, many ladies tend to see themselves as not beautiful. An issue called anorexia nervosa, where like hauko satisfied na vile unakaa. Hence, any little attention that you get from a man, or a man comes telling you that you look pretty, you are beautiful, according to you huku unajijua hivyo, like, so the moment a man atakwambia hivyo, like utakuwa like, this man loves you but he does not love you, he wants something from you. The third principle is the principle of difference. Hapa tuliona like as the girl and also as the guy, we want a relationship but in very different terms. For him, he wants to fulfill his sexual desires, but for me, I want love. I want someone who is going to cherish me. I want someone who will take care of me, someone who will listen to me, someone who will be there for my entire life. Those are two different things because I want love. My matureness in love, I am very mature in terms of love, but for him his sex drive is the one that is very mature. So for me as a girl, I play at sex in order to get love, and for the man, he plays at love in order to get sex, and it cannot work. That is the difference between the two of us. The fourth principle which we spoke about last time was the principle of progression. Hapa sasa ndo tuliona vile vitu ziwenda, inaanzanga as a good night kiss or a peck or something tiny, then all of a sudden, without knowing, as time moves by, you time more enough lie together. The moment like you two will be like mtakuwa nyi wawili peke yenu, you will get sexually intimate, you'll become physically intimate with each other, and it will become a norm, and like that and like that. So for today, leo sasa, as the last principle, we are going to see, like, as the climax of all this principle, it is the principle of harvest. What you reap what you sow. So kutokana na hizi principles zote, if you have done like this thing, like you got attracted after that, your self-image and everything, even you involve yourself intimately with the guy or with the girl, there are consequences for your actions. It is the law of nature. Ni kitu inakuanga. Hadi shule unaambiwanga the energy you put right now will reflect the results that you're going to get at the end. So hadi inafanyikanga hivyo. Sai, like, the choices you make right now will affect your future either positively or negatively. And mostly when you decide like you will get physically intimate, like after umeenda hizo principles zote zenye tumeona, at the principle of progression, mkakuwa physically intimate, ukakuwa heartbroken and everything, like you are going to harvest. Utavuna ulichopanda. Ukipanda dhambi utavuna matunda ya dhambi. Ukipanda kitu mzuri utavuna kitu mzuri juu. In everything negative pia kuna positive side. Tulisema like ukijiweka, like utavuna maisha mzuri, you'll get married, you get a job, you will live a very good life. But the moment you give in, let's say for example, juu squeezy watu wako na ile like tutakuwa like we will have a responsible sex. Actually, it's a responsible sex. Like we are going to use protection. Tuseme nitakunywa pitu, tuseme hivyo, like those pills and everything, so you don't get pregnant. Let's say you won't get pregnant, utakuwa mgonjwa, you won't get infections or anything. Lakini ujue kuna seed umepanda mbegu ya dhambi na lazima utavuna. Hadi kama utavuna sahi, utavuna in the future. For example, a story of a man, like he became, like he involved physically intimate, like when he was young, with women and everything. Life continued, alipata disease, like akapata those infections, those diseases, hizo ma STD, STIs and everything. So life continued, akawa a very beautiful wife. The wife alikuwa amejieka, the wife was a virgin girl, hivyo. Akamuoa, after that they got a kid. But then the kid, unajua ugonjwa kama gonorrhea for example huwa inaffect hadi mtoi. Utapata mtoi anaweza bezaliwa akiwa blind. The genitals of the child will also be affected a lot. So like these are two innocent souls suffering because of a mistake the man did. Sasa like for the woman, like kwa sababu hiyo ugonjwa yenye amepata from the man, because due see kama wamewana lazima wakakuwa physically intimate, like they had sexual intercourse and they got the kid and everything. So she started having health complications and later she passed away. Na hiyo yote ni kwa sababu of the man, kwa sababu hangejiweka, hangejikeep. Haya, after that sasa mtoi ni mgonjwa and everything. Sasa the man akafeel guilty, akafeel depressed, akaenda akachukua mtoto akaenda kwa like the grave of the woman, of the wife, of the mother of the child, akaua mtoto na akajiua. Unaweza kuwa unajiambia saa hii utagonjeka, utapata mimba, or like even for men mainly na kwanga sickness ndio kashtua sana, for girls ni sickness na also pregnancy na hivyo, lakini you will reap what you sow. It is a law, ni kama the law of gravity vile tulisema, what goes up must come down. Nikirusha ball saa hii kwa sababu ya gravity lazima itarudi chini, haitaenda juu forever, kwa sababu that is law, that is something that must happen, it is something that is said to happen. You will pay for whatever you do, the consequences of your action will determine what you'll get in the future. Like tumesema saka story huyo mzae fault ilikuwa yake, lakini two innocent lives were lost kwa sababu yake, na yeye hadi mwenyewe akacommit suicide juu ya guilt. For the girls unaweza pata, let's say utapata ball utoe, like ufanye hivyo, like flash the thing, like you do abortion, you get abortion or something like that. Lakini wewe kwako utaona like you've saved yourself from many things, from dropping out of school, tuseme kama uko high school, kama uko campus, ama maybe kama uko primary, let's say umejiokoa from a lot of shame, like umejiokoa kutoka kwa wazazi wako. But let me tell you Maina, something in the future, like you have planted something so big, that is a very big sin, you have committed murder. Wewe unajiambia like you are returning the blessing, like God has blessed you with a kid, so like you are returning it by saying ati Mungu sitaki shukrani saa hii, niwekee baadaye. My dear, wacha nikuambie utalipia. Hadi kama hutalipia sasa, utalipia in the future. You will try to get kids, hutapata. Na hadi kama utapata Mungu atakupunish to the point that you will get a kid who will be disabled, like utapata mtoto wako na shida, na ujue that is an innocent soul. Unatesa an innocent soul for a mistake that you did, just because you could not control yourself, just because you did not have the spirit, the gift of self-control. This is where we need God the most, because we need to control ourselves. Kwa sababu hizi loss zote, what they apply the most is self-control. We get attracted to opposite genders. That is normal. Like it is us, it is our hormones, ni adolescence, ni puberty and everything. But how you deal with it is what matters the most. Wewe ukideal nayo like in physical, like date and everything, like you start making bad choices, lazima utavuna chenye umepanda. Lakini ukiamua uikalie juu si kitu itakaa, like it is a period of time. Like kitambo unajua things were very valued, like vitu zilikuwa na meaning. Kama for example giving a virginity away, la kitambo ungekuwa like umejulikana like you are not a virgin, it was a very big thing. Si kama sasa ni the opposite, ukijulikana wewe ni virgin, hiyo ni kitu kubwa tena sana. Like we are supposed to have self-control to control ourselves. Also, usiende pali unajua utaingia kwa shimo. Mbona uone hiyo ni shimo hapo, alafu uende hapo ukijua vizuri sana utaingia ndani. What I'm trying to say is, why enter a relationship when it's not the right time? Everything has its own time. In Ecclesiastes chapter 3, God tells us there's a time for everything. There's a time for sowing, there's a time for reaping. Kuna time ya kupanda, kuna time ya kuvuna. Kuna time ya kudate, na kuna time ya kusoma. Kuna time ya kuangalia your future. There's a time, kama sai for example, like for me, it is my time to build myself. It is my time to become who I want to be. Sai sina time ya like ati nikae, I start getting in a relationship. Sitaweza kufocus, ati nijiambie, ati for example nimwambie ati mimi I'm a Christian, so ujue we won't get it. No, I'm fooling myself by the way, because there's a law called progression. Tutaanza kadogo na Mr. Joe vile nitaanguka. So what I'm trying to say is like we should have self-control. The most important thing, pray to God. Ask God for help. Temptations come, utakatiwa na watu wanakaa poa, watu wameiva, like ikuwe ni ngumu hadi useme no. Lakini ask God for the strength, because it is a period of time. Usifanye ka period kadogo of time iharibu your future. Usifanye ka part 2 of your life, your teenage, your youth life, ruin your future uko mbele. So that's all for the principles of guy-girl relationship. Hope umelearn kitu from where we started up to the end right now. Lakini si ati nimemaliza, I will come with another topic next time where we will be studying more about how like sisi youth, how we interact, how we relate and everything. Yes, thank you. That's all.